Allen off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 29 yards. And the Bills have regained the lead. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jets, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
It's a nice completion and we're going to run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity. opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 319, that's that. Punch right. Sit high.
Out of the gun, Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 26, Bills 22.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Allen. Looking on the outside, he finds Shakir. That's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked out by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. High.
To throw is Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Allen from the gun on third down. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact to the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Here we go, son. 331, 331. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
319, that's not. EQ!
Here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him well complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they watched them together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open.
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, so that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Kene Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Bills first down.
Now Allen again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 5-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The kick is good.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
37.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ball want to give up the middle.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Good night.
A give running right is Hall. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 2. For the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Underneath to Allen.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, Ken. 319, that's not. Jump square. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll get this to Lazard. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
Allen going to change this at the line.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Coleman. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's good. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
No mas, no mas. Here we go, Scott. Scott.
Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 3:19, Jets. That. 11. Alpha, let's go. It's all right.
Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here we go.
Jets
Good.
will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right.
All eyes on Fields.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
319! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Middle. Half.
Allen.
Escaping the pressure right.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Tight. Half.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but Carter, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.